Welcome to The Roots. What this workshop is a series of questions that I ended up asking myself and that really helped me get to know myself a little bit more, understand what it is I was running from, which is just as important as what it is you are running towards, right? Limiting beliefs manifest because of something that we are doing to keep ourselves safe that is actually contrary to what we consciously are seeking. So this workshop is designed to just help you open up your mind to looking at for some of those different patterns, whether they are in relationship, business, money, they can manifest anywhere. I'm gonna focus primarily on the sales side of things, just because that is the core of what I typically talk about. But just know you can and should restructure these questions to fit in any of the areas of your life where you would like a little bit of extra clarity. If you feel like you're having a hard time getting to the core, to the root of maybe some of the problems at work, a useful exercise is to reformat the money questions or the work questions into something maybe more like your relationships. Whether that's friends, family, with yourself, a spouse, partner, whatever you want to do, girlfriend, boyfriend, all the things. You can rewrite those questions and kind of reformat them. That'll help you get a lot of clarity, because oftentimes the patterns that we're seeing over at our work are actually bleeding out into other areas of our life. So, and maybe for you, your brain is just able to recognize a pattern here, which will then lead you back to this. Now, the reason that in this workshop, I typically focus on the questions is because my intention is to help you get to your intention. Really funny enough is what we're going to talk about right now. Something really powerful in any transformative work that you're going to do is having an intention, because there are a lot of different things that have led us to this point, okay? You have a lot of backstory, a lot of experiences to pull from, but they are all leading you to this moment, to this workshop that you want to change something now in your life. This is your intention, okay? Your intention is the starting point, and from here, we're gonna grow the new thing, okay? Something useful to recognize is your brain is trying to understand patterns based off of past experience. And what will typically happen is it will start to look back at what got you here and predict where it is that it thinks you should go. We're trying to rewrite our neurological pathways, our beliefs, to move towards a new future, which does create a lot of uncertainty. And your brain is wired to pause and hesitate when it sees uncertainty. Okay, unknowns are inherently unsafe when it comes to your brain. With intentions, I always recommend it is very useful to write out a small little phrase. You might call it a mantra, whatever it is. I just say a mantra simply because that just means keep it short and keep it catchy. so that you'll remind it when you start to doubt yourself and you sit there and you're trying to write through and answer some of these questions, you'll be like, this is dumb. What am I even doing? I'm not going to learn anything from this. Just come back to the intention, recenter in why you did this, and that'll give you the motivation you need to keep going. The third tip I would offer is write this stuff down. Whether you type it or in a notebook, both are good. I'm a big fan of either one. Just do what resonates with you. But I recommend writing it down because it is useful to go back and say, okay, wait, where was I at? And kind of just start to piece things together. You can draw it out, make the exercise your own. But the last thing I would ask is, I am always trying to improve this stuff. I mean, this really is to help all of us get a little bit better, a little bit happier, and tap into the full power of the skills that we have worked hard to develop. Like, we deserve to be able to use them to their full potential. So if you do have any feedback for me, definitely shoot me an email. I always love to hear any feedback. I also love to hear any breakthroughs you had, what your experience was like with this. That being said, I really do hope you enjoy this workshop, and I will catch you on the other side.